Welcome to another episode of the Trifactor podcast.
This podcast is for Trini football pionks and international ones, where we get to discuss all matters of football, both Trini and internationally.
If you are a football fanatic,
this is for you.
If you just stumble upon here by mistake,
don't worry, God doesn't make mistakes. This is for you.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Most importantly, give us your feedback for future content that you might be interested in. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing
the most Pele. Right now, Pele crying. According to FIFA, the man has scored the most goals ever in documented football history. A G.O.A.T performance by what some would say the GOAT himself, after wrestling for how much it was, 2 weeks, and getting enough strength.
He missed like 3 games, right? He missed like 3 games or 2 games.
One game.
The man was recharged.
The man he said
at least 2.
He won home.
I think not one. I think he played the Champions League game.
He played Champions League game, and then after that he played the City game, and he went home.
Yeah,
you know.
And his sister say all kind of thing.
Nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him.
He went back to the hood. You see where he coming from. What's going on?
Gone and purify himself in the cleansing water of Lake Minnetonka. Come out with Tom Brady, another GOAT in attendance.
You watch the man inspire Brady
to come back.
That's it. Yeah, Brady, boy, that one is my age.
I'm saying Brady, tired of kids.
I can believe that.
Man saying Brady, why say it had a skit from Chappelle, where the president been retired 1 month. And Michelle watching him like, what's your plan, nigga? Tom Brady, why watching him like, what's your plan, dog? What's your plan?
Yes. It's good jokes online about this.
For sure.
Real plenty with the chair. I know you had to do one. They change the channel one too many times. Right. all kind of thing. But
you want to talk about Ronaldo?
Fred was the man in the match.
Nah, he can't get him out of the match.
I know.
He played real.
Without the hat trick.
Yeah.
Fred was head and shoulder. He was the man in the match. Yeah. But them 3 moments was just like horse.
I see Fred make a mistake. Nobody encouraged Fred. They didn't look for nothing.
No, and then it's not like if it's like, oh, he had an anti-bad game, you know. The man breathing, Ben.
Yeah.
The man flicking around the corner properly. The man picking the right progressive pass.
That first assist.
Fred doing body feint on men and thing like Messi, and like it's just all kind of thing he was on. He was on one.
Had a great
Fred was plugging
the flick was exquisite. But I was telling my brother, if I was Dyer, this is 37-year-old Ronaldo. I was giving him space too, but then the other thing, he wouldn't run past me, so maybe I could have closed him no more. But I wouldn't think he was calling from 35 hours.
Why not, boy?
When last Cristiano do something like that?
It doesn't matter. He have a pipe.
Of course, listen, Daddy, here's why it matters, right? If you do your homework, you're not going really pressing out. It's not a dangerous position.
Not anymore. In general.
And that's what you had to go by. Everything safe. When I see the play developing, I thought it was safe, you know. Until I see it in the back of the net.
At the end of the day, the man could do it. Hey?
I didn't think he could.
Maybe. I've seen it in a lot, dog. Ronaldo has been struggling with his first touch, you know. Just even trapping the ball. I seen Ronaldo doing all kind of ways.
Again, at the end of the day,
I swear to you.
But class is the phenomenon, right? They give that, right?
I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. It's been a while since.
The man have played straight.
His performances. So I know Brent and them. This be on Twitter. Or this be on one. This be on one. Carrying on, right? But
I didn't even hear from Brent that evening.
But in fairness to them men that are gendering him, when you watch Ronaldo's performances these last, I don't know, the stretch of games before, like 4 or 5 games, is not, the part that was bothering me about the drop off where say he sent me a thing on Twitter where he say is it really the end of the era now? Right?
Yeah, boy.
The thing that was bothering me was it's not just that Ronaldo like he not scoring goals, right? But it's like the man mistouching, mistrapping, taking too long, not taking the shot, try to dribble and get him back, missing it. All these things are just like, all right, he definitely lost a step. You know what I mean?
So that's it. Moments temporary, classes for more. Yeah, I get that. All he talk is that the man is scoring, he this. Somebody scoring in the league is who? Salah, 20 or something, right? Who in second?
I'll check it. I don't know.
Right, him. He's second. He's tied on second with like Mane and Kane and thing. Huh?
He's second.
Nothing.
We say Smith Rowe.
in that I read it over because I went back and I checked it, right?
Jota and Mane have 12.
He had 8 shots.
Maybe Liverpool man in the front, yeah.
Yeah, because Liverpool just ridiculous. 5 shots on target, and every other player on the pitch managed 4 shots in total.
All right.
So he really played that game.
Yeah, and no doubt. I don't think anybody can argue it here.
But yeah, why I keep saying it. And
no, that was listen. Let me just say this as well. This is what I'll just say as well. This was his best performance since coming to Manchester United. This is me. No bias. I'm not going to hate on the character of the man. The performance of the footballer. That was the best performance because forget the goals because he scored. I think did he score a hat-trick already since he's been back? It's a double.
It was a double. But the Atalanta game was probably the next example of him pulling it off.
But he scored goals, yes. But most of his performances have been Ronaldo. Why are you in that space? You're blocking somebody. Ronaldo, why are you trying to dribble? You cannot dribble no more. You don't have that no more. Ronaldo, what kind of touches are you just throw away the chance? Ronaldo, why you try to right? This game, every single thing the man do, I was like, all right, he making sense. He making the unselfish run for teammates to make the run true. He do the right layoff at the right time. He slow it down at the right time, speed it. Like, he was just exceptional performance.
I think this game was one of the games where everybody was out of sorts.
Everybody was what?
Everybody wasn't out of sorts because you could say that for him.
One person may have
right. Not as many people were out of sorts as usual. Right?
That's uncalled for.
And the reality is, look, you could say, yeah, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But aside from probably Fred and obviously David here, right? There have been very few Manchester United players I could say, all right, yeah, them holding the corner. Everybody else, Sancho now it's in stride, but when Sancho started, right?
It wasn't looking good in the beginning, but I always think give a player time. In fact,
I mean, I was
playing better, Andre. Don't be like that. Anyway.
I was giving Sancho time in fairness, but almost everybody else was like, dog, you're underperforming.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I really be real. Okay, if it's say what about the man? Imagine when team would have been without some of the things you do.
No, I mean, so I think even if you watch when we first talk about Cristiano coming, I think the bottom line is everybody should be able to agree. Okay, he is a very good goal scorer, so he was always going to get goals. No question about it. Mm-hmm. He was always going to be an upgrade on Cavani in terms of goal output. Even if you rate, even if you rate the centre forward play of Cavani better, okay, fine. But Ronaldo's always going to get more goals. That was never in question, right? But I do agree with as much as it's agenda and thing, like, no, I agree with the overarching, I think is a truth that, all right, this team has regressed and a lot of it has to do with Cristiano. A lot of it has to do with what United had as being a very good team in transition and all this stuff. All right, that gone. So they have to work differently now. They have to figure out how to play differently now. And right, they kind of reveal they don't know how to do that. What they know how to do.
That is not to say like if they look better in games that he hasn't played.
That's not true. I think they actually did look, as a team, they looked very good. There was a game where it was Ilanga and somebody.
It was Ilanga playing. I don't think the team looked coherent. And that is something that is the problem.
This was the best. This was their best game. This game was the best. So I remember going on Twitter at halftime, and I was like, oh, I just realized now, man, you men just miserable though. All they want to be vexed. Men finding Tellers' shit and this guy is thing, and I'm just like,
what's the problem with Tellers?
I don't know. They hate it on the man. They like Shaw. I think Shaw is the chosen one. So Tellers had to get punked.
Too much, but he has been a little bit consistent. Yeah, and I don't mind two of them fighting for that spot because that keep each other honest.
I mean, literally, I watched that and I was just like, yes, Tellers has improved so much than like what he was looking like. So first of all, when he first came, I thought, all right, Tellers was automatically going to start and ting, and then you look at him play and it's like, all right, I guess I wasn't watching Porto play enough because this man is not good, right? But now you're watching him and it's like, nah, he doing. I don't know what's going on with Luke Shaw, but now most certainly Tellers looks better than Luke Shaw has been looking under Ralph, for sure. Luke Shaw just look lost, weak in defense. Don't know how to travel with the ball no more all of a sudden. Picking the wrong path. Like, anyway.
That press way, none of the man to these.
Honestly, that team that play against Spurs, aside from probably 1 tweet, is probably the best balance and the most coherent he love. Right? But you know who I wasn't picking. Right?
Understood.
I don't know who I wasn't picking.
Who wasn't picking?
Maguire.
Come now, man.
Who wasn't picking?
I was not picking Maguire. Right.
And who would you have started?
I would have started Varane right?
Varane fit?
Well, I think Varane.
Well, he was for that game.
He was for that game.
Okay.
Right?
Varane might be doing
and that's the next problem I'm noticing, honestly. That
who was that?
Especially since Pogba came back. I'm feeling like you're obligated to fit the two of them in, right? And
who?
Bruno and Pogba, right? And with Bruno being absent, it kind of save him that headache and make a little more sense in terms of you say, all right, cool. Matic, Fred, Pogba, and we fix everything around that. Generally, and I think that is what contributed to the team looking a lot better. That they actually had, I don't want to say one channel that they say, well, right, yeah, use him man, right? But in a way, it kind of effectively worked out like being like that, right?
Yeah, so Bruno was the problem all along.
I'm not saying Bruno was the problem. It was a reliance on men who was kind of out of form. Because Bruno, one thing he didn't fall off on him is he effort, right? Bruno really shine, and men killing him. And he trying to
Fred brought up a thing which I saw last game.
Who?
Scams now. He brought up something that I saw last game for sure. And it's a part of the game I like, but it wasn't coming off at all now. The passes Bruno tries.
Yeah, Bruno trying too much. Right? He trying too much, and as a result, he under assumption. I don't know what's going to happen in that game tomorrow. If you start to go play, or if you Ralph will continue with what we have here, because if there's one thing that Atletico side is disgusting to break down, you need men. You need men who win and finish. I need men who and Atletico is disgusting.
Wait, who was on the other wing? Rashford was on the other wing?
Yeah. It was Rashford, yeah.
Nah, he didn't have a good game.
He didn't have a good
game. Exactly.
So I think Rashford and Maguire had bad games. Yeah. There's a lot of, so I don't agree with Scams and them. So like, this is what I'll say, I was all right. So like, for me, Fred and Bruno, right, are literally the same player. Their brain, how their brain works.
They're
the same player, except Bruno's ceiling is way higher. Like Bruno have the ability to do way more. But what they are players who they want to they want to single-handedly. They want to move the play forward now, right?
Okay.
So what that looks like is they just try very low percentage things very often. If you think about Fred, all the things people just complain about with Fred is because he
trying things.
Well, there's two things, eh? So for some reason he just make very simple mistakes. I don't understand how it's possible. Like a real basic pass.
100% all the time. You'll get ball, it go out.
But a real basic pass, he just somehow underhit it, little misdirect, whatever. But then you look what, all right, you watch, everybody sees it now. So you watch Guile, he's hiding behind McTominay. He's hide behind men until he's hide behind men. Well, so McTominay is he has a good shot on him, and then he's actually a powerful runner on the ball.
Yeah.
But he brain dead now, so
he doesn't show the ball, he doesn't.
Anyway, I talk about Man U too long. The thing about scams and them what they missing is alright, and I keep talking about this. I don't understand. Everybody think so it's almost again it's outcome bias, right? So because currently the best teams in England are teams that play this way, where they don't have very inventive players who play, old school now, throwback to Ronaldinho and things like that. Him out. If you think about what the three top teams in England are, it's all high efficiency. Nobody hitting no low percentage, nothing. Nobody trying no crazy creative things. What they're doing is almost like there's patterns of play, and then you have the player who is like Kevin De Bruyne, the player who is right. All right, they have a little bit of quality where they could pick a certain pass, but it's not very inventive. I hate to say it, it's not very inventive. So it's almost like I said this point to you, say where it's almost like. Whereas Jose tries to kill a game with control by blocking space, it's almost like this type of football is actually about it's killing a game with control by possessing the ball.
Yeah.
It's not really about I'm trying to make 100 chances a game to score. It's kind of about I want to make 10 of the highest percentage chances, and then I'm good, right?
Yeah.
So that Bruno doesn't fit that kind of football. And I think most of the Manchester United Twitterati, everybody think they want, because it's what's winning, everybody think they want a team that is high efficiency.
Yeah.
But I think people will soon realize, I hope but I think people will realize that they're conflicted. Because they think that's what they want, but then they will realize slowly but surely, wait now. So all I have to look forward to is somebody that is Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I have to look forward to. I can't look forward to a man that's going to try real strippiness for no reason. So my football done. So nobody hits no bullet. Nobody. So look, Scams himself, conflicted. Nobody going to round no keeper. He talking about rounding keepers these days, right? Who going to do that? Pep will be vexed with you. Pep will be cussing you out. Tuchel will be cussing you out. Klopp will be cussing you out. Why didn't you pass the ball? Why are you trying to beat the keeper? Square the ball. You see Klopp cussing out man this weekend.
Klopp just vexed Salah and signed the thing, man. They Klopp take it there. There are 4 defenders between Salah and next man about pass the ball. Hey.
Yeah. But so people just hate on Bruno because you're trying low percentage. Is the valid criticism is all right. You can't be always speeding up play. So sometimes you have to read the situation. All right, I will slow down this time. But Bruno reminds me of so I told you all I really rate Totti, right? But Bruno reminds me of what Totti used to be on. Totti used to be you looking at, hey, let me try this first time raking ball over my head.
Yeah.
Right, spinning into the all right, Bruno's be trying that 20 yards out. Like Bruno, there's not even space for your ball to dip. For the man though, why are you trying this right now? But that's who he is. That's all he does is try to invent. How do I make myself a chance right now?
I can respect
that-
that.
Let
You
me
know
look
why?
for the most extravagant pass I can find and try.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's not a matter of that, because reality is that the side is unimaginative. They're unable to break down defenses. You have to try something
Yeah.
to be able to, because the only thing that they really have is catching men if they make a mistake. So what you expect to do? You can't be stuck. Anytime you try to be stagnant, especially with our team, they're not breaking on our side. They cannot.
But they did
That's
catch
why
I have no problem with not doing that.
they catch
I don't
Tottenham
understand.
sleeping for that second goal, boy.
I don't understand Spurs, boy.
It's
Because really and truly, they didn't play bad
Bad,
to
no.
to where they should be conceding 3 goals, but then just all right, you concede 3 goals. The corner was very Spursy. Like Doherty ended up on Cristiano. Doherty and even jump. He lost.
But who was
all
mad
kind
for
of things.
Cristiano? It wasn't him at personal.
Nobody. Like
No.
it seemed like nobody really
Cristiano-
picked up Cristiano.
Cristiano was behind somebody and you break away. And he was in between. So you're not by yourself.
What was Cristiano other goal? So the bullet.
What he top for Sancho, and he just played it across.
Oh, the tap in.
Yeah.
All right, but Spurs didn't even play bad. But then it's just moments of you just watching like, but why?
Son looked like he had a
Son played
night
bad.
out the night before. Son did not
He
look like
slipped about 10 times. I was watching and it's just like, why is he sliding so much? Mistrapping and sliding. He was looking like how Cristiano was looking in general.
Dan Stedman know that say that blades make a laugh.
In the game.
Make a laugh.
Alright, but that's them. Who else on the top of the table?